So tell me when I'm on, okay? Hello, this is Robert Hollis. I hope everything's going great. I'm streaming from Zoom today because I want to share some stuff. So we'll see when it's on. It says it's live. So I'm just going to have to believe that it is. It is? Okay, there we go. Hi, Bill. How you doing? Hi, Kai. Great to see you guys on here. I'm going to share something with you guys that is very, very unique and different. So it's going to be very, very cool. Today's title is Steps to Success and Freedom. Steps to Success and Freedom. So hi, Kai. Hi, Eric. Hi, my love. Hey, Terry, Faith, Eric, John. Great. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And I'm sharing through Zoom today because I want to be able to not only record this, it will do it with Facebook, but I also want to be able to share with you guys exactly some different aspects of being able to share this with people. So step one, I believe that I got to click down here to share. With Chrome. All right. So do you guys see that? Let me know if you guys can see it. Let me go to my daily choice. Tell me if you see that. Okay. Okay, good. So what you guys are going to see here is little baby steps. I'm going to take what I did yesterday. Make sure to watch the video yesterday on how to make 5K. But I'm going to show you guys some really, really neat stuff and try to make it just a little sharper and a little quicker. So again, steps to success and freedom. And so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to log you into my MVC back office. And when I log you in back there, the very first thing I'm going to do is go to the compensation plan. So I'm going to click here, go English right here. And then what I'm going to do is go down and find the compensation plan. There it is. I'm going to click on the compensation plan. Then the next thing I'm going to do is let's just go from the next slide to the next slide. Okay. So here, you guys can go through this on your own time. Maybe it's back here. Okay. So understand that I'm doing some first things that I've never done before. And all right. So I'm already not finding what I want to find. No. I found it. I'm just going too fast. So I went to the very first slide. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in right here. Okay. Let me go in one more time. All right. So earnings disclaimer. There is no guarantees regarding the income from My Daily Choice opportunity. Earning levels for independent affiliates are examples and should not be construed as typical or average. For average MVC affiliate earnings, please view the income disclaimer statement. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the income disclosure statement because I'm going to show you guys some pretty cool stuff. So now I'm going to go down here and I'm going to click on income disclosure. Do you guys see that? Now that I'm clicking on this, what's really unique about this income disclosure statement is it's all new and it is straight to the point, exactly to the point. So I love right here where it says the average annual earnings for affiliates, 22,338, who sponsored at least one person. So that means that they're active. You know, in 2021, earned $1,511.50. That's for the year. Now, listen closely. Out of those, there was 29% or $63.97 that received no commissions whatsoever. Now, the reason that I'm sharing this with you guys is I just need you to show you that I'm going to show you some stuff where you can actually go to these next two categories. If you're going to do anything, whether you're a mom or you're driving or you're a dad, a husband, wife, son, why not try to be a little above average, okay? So here, you guys see where I can click on it. So here, approximately 63% of independent affiliates earned less than $100 in 2021. Now, let me just say this quick thing. This is why 99% of the people don't make money when they start out at flag football. So kids start out at flag football, or they start out with t-ball, softball, soccer. How many things getting into band, playing an instrument. It also could be dance, being a cheerleader, being a dancer. It could also be being an actor, being in a play. How many kids, when they start out, and then we get a little, going from athletes, football, anything, and then we slowly go out, and we might do it through our elementary grades. We might go through, junior high, then high school. Then they got this weird thing that they do, which is some people don't make it to the varsity or the junior varsity in high school. But now you got to be good enough to get into where? You got to get a scholarship to go to college. And this is where the rubber meets the road. This is where all of a sudden you got people going, listen, I played an instrument for a year. I did band, for a year, played trumpet. That's a real story, by the way. I actually played guitar. I think that lasted for about a year. Are you guys getting where I'm going? I played football up until my sophomore year. And then when I transferred to another high school, I got into cars, pretty interesting. And I didn't want to do sports anymore, but I did it all. I went to state for track and football and all this stuff. But, now all of a sudden getting into college and that I didn't, I wasn't good enough. Bottom line, I wasn't good enough to get a scholarship. But if we go from scholarships to getting out of college, what percent, and you can Google this, what percent of people get paid professionally to do the things that we just talked about? Look it up, less than 1%. So not only do you got to go to college, see how far you can make it through college, but now it's whether or not you're going to get drafted as a professional soccer player, football player, baseball player, whether or not you're going to be a singer that actually makes money being a singer, whether you're going to be an actor that actually makes money being an actor, whether you're going to be a dancer. So I think you guys get my point. It's always weird to me that people will look at this profession and they go, oh my God, hardly no one makes any money. Really? I didn't get paid as a professional football player, basketball player, softball player, track, trumpet player. I didn't get paid for any of that. Got it. Okay. So that was just my quick little tangent there. All right. So we go to the next two lines. The average income for the top 10%, 2,233 was $9,500. An extra $9,500 a year. I'll whip my calculator up here. I think it's pretty important. So 9,500, we'll round it down and we'll divide that by 12. How many people right now in the United States and the world do you think would be okay with an extra $791? All right. So that's the top 10%. Do you realize that the top 10% of people in America that actually earn a wage make top 10%, $100,000 a year? So this is just added on there, right? Then top 2%. The top 2%, 446 make $35,654. Now that's the average. And it takes the average earner about 13 months to get there. So now the only reason I'm showing you this is because I'm about ready to preface this and blow your mind a little bit on how you, listen to me, how you, if you apply yourself, because we're not talking about the skills of singing or acting. We're not talking about the skills of being physical. You know what I mean? As a professional athlete, your body breaks down. We're talking about using the mouth that you use every single day to be a professional referrer. So when people ask me what I do, I say I'm a professional referrer. And they go, really, what do you mean? And I said, I refer opportunities and incredible products to people that need them. By doing that, that makes me a prosumer and allows me to be able to make, listen closely, over $1 million plus a year. And I've done it for years. Oh, okay. So now look at here. You can look at this at another time. You guys for watching this in video, please, you can save it, go back and look at it. So we're talking about a builder, an average year, $78, but look at the highest, $7,600 per month. $76.58 per month was the lowest, 50 cents. And I'm not going to go through all of them here, but there is a couple I'm going to point out here because we're going to be talking about them today. And so when you hit, 25K or 50K, look at average 71,000. Did you guys hear that? Average 71,000 out of 25K. The national average is 54,000. Crazy, man. Top 5% of the income earners in the United States make over 250,000. Top 1%, over $1 million. Okay. So lowest, let's not be the lowest, 517 for a month, but that, that's less than what we talked about before. But look at here, the highest, $35,000. 1 month at $35,000. How much would that change your life? And then Terry and I down here is super. You know what I mean? So you look at super annual 2.3 million. We're not the top one. So, it's like when the company's 8 years old, step free, 500 million in sales. So there's been a lot of people that are mega millionaires. Means they earned over 5 million. Terry and I just went to 3.8 million. And so look at lowest 115,000, highest 489,000. So the reason I wanted to show you is because now my goal is to show you how to get on here and then work your way up. Does that make sense? Okay, so the first thing is I'm going to go to the back office, and this time I'm going to click on dashboard. So dashboard, the reason I'm going to show you this is then we're going to go directly in on how you can do this. Is right now Terry and I have 4867 customers. So let's take that 4867 in customers. And then we're going to take that plus 7,083. So 7,083. So that is a total of 11,950. Now it grows. But if you look at that, so the reason I'm bringing that in, let's write that number down. I'm going to write it down myself, is 11,950. Terry and I have been with the company just a little over 4 years. You can see right here, our average earnings, 3.7 million. I mean, our total earnings for 4 years. All right. Why am I showing you this stuff? Because we're not even on the 6th of May, and we're at 71,000 in volume already. So look at what the total gross of volume was, 1.6 or almost 1.7 million in volume. You know what I mean? A month before that. Now you think about the way this comp plan pays. Here's how we go in to the next part. So now what I'm going to do, and tell me if this changes, everyone. Can you guys see that? Tell me yes or no. Okay, great. So I'm going to go to the slideshow now, and I'm going to talk about exactly what we do. Can you see it now or disappear? All right, I'm going to leave it there because I don't know what I did when I clicked it. It took full screen. So steps to success and freedom. I'll figure out how to do this better. So the very first thing is it all starts out with you, just you, right? And I'm telling you that you can learn to do this. My wife and I, we have so many testimonials of people that have done this, and you can do this. I'm not talking about me and Terry. I'm talking about, I just showed you the average of what people can do and work their way up. So we're starting with you. First way you can make money is just by acquiring customers. Now, the average in this company is 90 in personal volume. So let's just talk about that. Let's just say that you get in first, you get in for free. I'm going to show you that in a second. And then the next thing you want to do is pick a position of what you want to do. And I'll show you that in a minute too. So 90 in personal volume. Let's say you go out there and you get 87 customers. So let's just take 87 and I'm going to divide that by 12. All right. That would be 7.2. Let's round it up. That's 8 people a month. 2 a week. If you don't think you could do that, then you got to watch one of my other videos because I show exactly numbers you can do this. All right. But you don't have to be this aggressive either, because what we're doing is I want to share with people how to make $5,000. Right. So if you got 90 in PV, let's say, you know, it took a year and you did it. Some people are doing it quicker. You can go in our back office. Let me go back there and I'm going to click on leaderboard. And see, let's go to last month because we just started this month. Well, I think it's pretty cool that, you know, some people are already at 28 and 17. But let's go to April. Look at this, 188 people, not 87 for a year, 188 a month. So it's not just me and Terry that are doing this. Are you guys seeing what I'm saying? Look at this volume. You're going to see this in a minute. Let me go back to the slide. So 87 customers. That's 7,830 in volume. At 50%, that would be $3,915 to you. All right. Now, watch this. It gets better. You take that 87 customers, you divide it by 4 that you need in the global bonus pool. And now you take that times 21 global shares, and they're $52 a share last month. So $52 a share, that's an extra $1,092. You take that plus the $3,915, and that's $5,000. So now I showed you how to make an extra $5,000 on just getting customers. Are you listening to me this year? Or you could do that this month. It's just all up to you on how little or hard you want to play. When I first seen this, I was going, are you got to be kidding me? No, it gets better because we're talking about customers. Now let's do a little different formula. Now let's talk about, instead of customers, let's talk about building affiliates. Again, free. You get in for free. And now what you can do is I'll show you in a little bit where to get started. Okay. So now let's just throw some theoreticals out there. Instead of bringing in 2 customers, you bring in 2 people and they do 90 in PV. That's called our executive. That's our average. That's where most people could start. Don't freak out if you don't have any money. Our lowest one with this is $149. No tax, no freight, and that's 90 in volume. If you decide to buy some other products, that could probably be, I don't know, with tax and freight like California, could be as high as maybe 180, 190, maybe even 200. All right. So the goal here is to bring in 2 people. Do you guys realize that the average person brings in 2.5? I talked about that on the video yesterday. All right. So now watch this. We're going to bring in 2, and then we're going to help those 2 get 2. That's 4. And those 2 get 2. That's 8. In this scenario, you only did 2. All right. And then all of a sudden you got 16. 16 get 2, 32. Now I talked about yesterday, please watch the video yesterday about how to make $5,000, because Terry and I in our first 2 weeks brought in 81 people that bought product, made over 41,000 in volume. Okay. You'll see this on the video I did yesterday. All right. Maybe we're been around for a while. Yeah, I'm 60 years old, been doing this for over 35 years. So yeah, but I teach you everything I do on free videos. So you guys can actually go to roberthollis.com/free. Bingo, watch the videos that I'm talking about right now. All right, 32 times 2, 64, 64 times 2, 128. 128 times 2, 256. So now let's add those all together. That's 510. 510 independent affiliates. And all they did, listen closely, all they did is do 90 in volume. And then what they did is brought in 2 other people that did 90 in volume. When I seen this, ladies and gentlemen, the reason I'm doing these videos right now is because I was broke is a joke, man. Had my electricity off, had a repo man, follow me around in my beat up used Toyota. And life was not good. So when they told me, man, you can get customers and get paid by next Thursday, or what you could do is bring in other people and get paid by next Tuesday, or what you could do is you could do both. And this is called leverage. So now 510 affiliates times 90 in personal volume is 45,900. Now, the reason I also showed you my back office is I need you guys to understand that it's around 10% is what we make on everything. There's 7 ways to get paid in this comp plan, 7 different ways. So I'm not going to go into that because I'm just telling you, I put my head down and went to work. So now we're looking at 45,900 times 10% is $4,590. I missed the 5,000. But as a lot of people know, when you look at this 45,000, that would make you pass the 25K. So if you watch the video that I did yesterday, and hopefully you will, you're going to notice that this is the game plan again. Again, you don't have to do this in 2 weeks. You could do this in 2 months. You could do this in 20 months. You could do this in 20 years. Most people are lazy and complacent and happy and really don't want to do anything. But if you want to be a top 20%er or a top 10%er or a top 2%er, it's here. So now watch this. You would actually hit a 1K, a 5K, a 10K, and a 25K. You did over 25,000 in volume. That's an additional 4,100. So now you take that 4,100. I should have added that. 4,100, some of you got in your head already, plus the 4,590. And that's $8,690. So just a little bit over that 5,000. Now, I've had people that hit 10K. The company just paid over 75,000. 75,000 last week, just in these bonuses to people just like you. So now here's something that's very unique on both of these examples. Do you realize in this example, you would go out and if all your customers continue to buy again, you would make another $5,000. So you could work up to get that many customers. But if you just kept adding every month, you're going to get paid on the customers called residual. I've never heard of that before until I got involved in a company like this. So residual means I get paid on my new customers, but I also get paid on the people that reordered. Amazing. So if you're doing something like I used to be, a mechanic, where all I did is work Monday through Friday and get paid, work Monday through Friday and get paid, work Monday through Friday and get paid, that's literal income. No residual. If I didn't show up to work, I didn't get paid. And I didn't get paid off any other of the mechanics that I taught stuff to. So in this example, you can do that, or you can do this, which you're, hey, do you guys know anybody right now that's interested in making some extra income? Yeah. Listen, you got to watch this video because it's just amazing. You can actually make as much as you want. Melissa Red Pill, the world, I think she made just a little over $22,000 in her first month. That's a person that really put their head down and went to work. And Terry and I believe in our first 2 months in the company, 4 years ago, we made 10,000 in our first 2 months. So pretty interesting, man. So now look at here. So that would be your income. In this example, this duplication keeps happening. Again, some people will do 0, and some people are going to do 81, or maybe some people do 15. So let's take this one more level. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? So let's take this one more level. What would happen if you took 256 and you take it one more level? Now that's 512 on that next level. That's over 1,022 times 90 in PV is 91,890. 10% of that is now $9,000. See how you went from with momentum and doing this simple and duplicatable you went from 50K, 25K to 50K. And as 50K, you then would get a bonus of 5,000. So that's 9,100 in bonuses. And now your residual income would be around $9,000 a month. And you're only what? Pretty close to 9,000, 9,020 away from 100K. Did you remember when I talked at the beginning of the slide where it showed people's incomes were? This is just that easy. So now I said steps to success for freedom. Step one is very simply, all you need to do is become a free affiliate. So if you guys realize, you can go, I hope this doesn't log me out, but maybe it will. Let me open a new page. I'm just going to give it a shot. I can log back in. Okay, so I'm going to go to My Daily Choice, get with the person that invited you the link. And what you can do is turn around and just get involved. So when you click on the link, you might go through a capture page, put your name, email in. And then what you're going to do is, it is going to make me log out. All right, no problem, no problem. And so then if a guy clicked on join, here's what you get to do. You get to join for free, for free. There's two different things. One is become an affiliate or become a customer. If you become a customer and you use the free links and the free system, the free training, you're going to get a $10 gift card and you can use that for other purchases. Some people don't want anything to do with the company and earning income. They just want to try the products. That's fine. Here, as an affiliate, you actually are the same thing, but you earn commission by referring others. So if you click on become affiliate, you just put in your name, your email, your username, ownership name would be your name. And then what you do is when you go to the next part, it's going to ask you to put in your address and all this stuff. And now you're a free affiliate and you got exactly the same back office as I do. You get to use the same app as I do. That's simple. So when you get done, if you want to know what the first step is after, it's like, listen, I want to make some money and I want to make it by next Thursday. You've seen the simplicity of this business. If I can do it, you can do it. And so bottom line, your next step is, okay, I want to figure out where to get started. Now, where to get started is this next slide. All right. So you can come in for free and you can move all the way up that comp line to super affiliate and come in for free, because you could actually do one of two things. One, you could come in on your own purchases, which all the products have, listen closely, a 60-day money back guarantee. So you could get 40 points, start out as a builder, 70 points, start out as a director or an executive. That's where I got that 90 feature. Because when you start doing this, if you come in at free, it's okay. You can actually build up. And instead of 90, you could do 180 in what is called customer volume. So remember when I showed those two slides, those two things, and I said 90-90, this could either be customers or it could be affiliates. So now when I go back here, you can get in for free as a free affiliate, get back with the person, join as a free affiliate. And your next step is, where do you get started? Well, you get in where you fit in. Get in where you fit in. You could start at free, then say, well, listen, this is starting to work. So I want to get 30% instead of 25. I want to get 35% instead of 30. I want to get 50% instead of 35, 30, and 20. And you can, in a calendar month, buy little bits of products or maybe even earn money. And that can be in your credit wallet. And then you use that to buy products and work your way up. Or you could just get customers and make that upfront money and then use that money and just, you don't have to buy any product and you can go straight to the top. All right. So that's the videos for today. So one is get in. Then the second is figure out where you want to get started. If you don't have the money, that's okay. You don't have to. You can just start out by sharing the deal. Now, the next page I'm going to talk about is a video where you can see on my video series, go to roberthollis.com/free. And you also can just go to my YouTube channel. You can go to youtube.com/Robert Hollis. You not only can see my different version of this yesterday, but more importantly, you can also see a video, because the number 3 is who do you know? Who do you know is the backbone of this business. And it's not just who you know, it's who others know. A lot of people are going, hey, I'm watching this guy's videos every day. Okay, perfect. Some people Netflix Ozark, some people Netflix Ozark in Robert Hollis. So for free, you can get customers, you can get affiliates. Those people some will become builders. And what you can do is I personally just say, hey, listen, if what you see right now makes any sense at all, and it's that simple, you can make money and just get in. Some of our products like the FFX, will actually pay you to use the product. Get with the person that showed you this. So bottom line, then what you do is you just start referring people. We give you free back office, the free capture pages, the free app that you can share on. You can also, the training's free. It's all free. And in a time right now where we're here, you got to find a way to help other people. So if you want to get paid on referring people, great. If you don't, that's okay too. But please get back with the person and do me and them a huge personal favor. Create a free account just like you did with Amazon, just like you did with YouTube, just like you did with Facebook, maybe even Zoom. Create a free account and go in and look at all the videos. If you have any questions, we got, I think now 8, 9 brands with hundreds of products and all the different brands. So we have a video done by Joss and Jenna Zweigel, and the reason that Terry and I are here is because of them. So you get a little more view of what's going on with this company, and maybe you'll just purchase product. Maybe you won't do anything. Maybe you'll refer people to the product or a way to earn income, and that's it. And then the last part is just really simple, is get plugged in. All the training that we give you is here. I'm doing almost a video every day. We're here to show you step by step exactly how to do this. I've helped over 65 people earn over $1 million in commissions, and I can show you. If you're the kind of person that says, I don't need that kind of money, let's go out there and help people and make a movement with My Daily Choice by very simply helping a lot of people earn a little bit and also give them savings on their gas and their products. So I hope you like this video. Please get back with the person that shared it to you, ask for the affiliate link and check it out. I also have this video on my Facebook page and also my YouTube channel. Feel free to share it with whoever you want, but let me leave you with this. Some of you are going to get mad with me sharing this statement, and that's okay. I'd rather hurt your feelings than hurt your future. That's from one of the very top reps that I have, Candice Bird Davis. That's one of those people that have earned over $1 million. Just like Aaron Parker. There's people in the last 4 years in my organization that have already earned over $1 million commissions. If you want to, you can say, well, listen, I just need to make a little bit. But you no longer will be able to say this statement. You no longer will be able to say to people, I never had a shot. I never had a shot. I didn't have anyone to teach me. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say. I've took that all away from you. So I thank you very much for your time, but mostly what I took from you today is your excuses. You no longer can tell anybody ever again that you never had a shot to make extra money, that you never had a shot to be independent. You never had a shot to be financially free. I love and appreciate you. If this is not you, please share it with others. I love and appreciate you. I know you can do this. And if no one's giving you permission to succeed in life, let me be the first. Take care and talk to you soon. Bye.